Welcome everyone, I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Sid Meier's Civilization 5, Gods and Kings. It took a little bit to get this up and running. Apparently it didn't... It was available at around like 11 PM my time, and it apparently didn't auto-install overnight. And then I had to deal with Windows updating, so... But I'm finally up and running, so let's get this started. Some things I want to point out. Recent patch allows you to skip the intro video. It took them years, but they finally allow me to skip the intro video. It kind of speeds up getting the game started, but not by too much, because it still has to load a lot for some reason. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else. I don't know if there's a new intro movie for the expansion. I didn't look. I don't know if there's a way to actually access it from here. Doesn't look like it. Also, through Steam Workshop, or whatever it's called, you're able to access DLC now, directly from through Steam Workshop, and it has a list of DLCs that are already up and ready for you to try out if you want to use them. For right now, we're not going to mess with any of them. This first video is going to be mostly kind of just showing off a little bit of the new stuff. I'm probably going to apply this video to two playlists, one for my game with Limu and one from a solo play. I'm going to go ahead and do a solo play even if I do a multiplayer one with Limu, simply because this multiplayer you can't show animations or the what do you call it? The little cutscene interactions with the other civs. So I'll be doing single player to show off those mainly. Also, it seems like in multiplayer the civs don't like to openly trade with you. I mean, you can talk to them and trade with them that way, but they don't seem to show any initiative, which is kind of weird. This playthrough will be slightly not blind, because yesterday some guy from 2K, I believe, or something like that, did a live stream for about 2 hours of showing off Gods and Kings for everyone. It wasn't too bad. He was doing all of his decisions based off the comments, so you can imagine how that went. But it showed off some of the stuff about how the new faith and some of the new stats and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get this. I'm gonna go ahead and go to setup game. I'm gonna go to. Oh, you can name your civilization, whatever. Alright, I can switch this, right? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just scroll through these and see if there's anything new. I believe Attila the Hun is a new one. Let's see, song. It does roll. I'm also making sure there's no changes on the previous civs that we've had. Anyway, Attila the Hun. Raise cities at double speed. That's actually kind of useful. Borrow city names from other in-game civs. That's kind of funny. Start with animal husbandry technology and +1 production per pasture. Wow, that's kind of amazing, actually. Starting out with animal husbandry is really strong. Not because it's not only is it a free tech, it's a tech that reveals horses. And anytime you make a pasture, which is anytime you raise sheep, horses, cow, and I think there's a new one which is pig. They don't get extra hammers. That's rather powerful. They get horse archers and a battering ram, which I'm guessing is just some sort of unit that specializes in attacking cities. So, kind of wish I could open the Civilpedia here, but that's all right. Let's see. Nothing new there. I think the list is old. That's still the same. Boudica of the Celts, or the Celts. +1 faith per city with an adjacent unimproved forest. Bonus increases to +2 faith in cities with 3 or more adjacent unimproved forest tiles. Faith we'll go into later. Their specialized unit is the Pictish warrior, and they have the Celida Hall, which I'm not sure what that does. Catherine is still the same. Darius is still the same. Yes. I think so. Dido, or Dido, I'm not sure, of Carthage. Okay. they decided to go with a female ruler for Carthage. All coastal cities get a free harbor. Wow, okay, that's amazing. Units may cross mountains after the first journal is earned, taking 50 HP damage if they end a turn on a mountain. Okay, so they can go through mountains, so that's kind of powerful. They can end their turn on mountains, but they take damage for it. Notice it says 50 HP of damage. The HP's been changed. It's no longer 10. It's now 100, which isn't too much of a difference. It just kind of it's just more of to allow a little bit more flexibility because the damage has been upped and all that as well. So a lot of times you'll be doing 10, 20, or 30 damage anyway. So it might be just to make the later units stronger, because I know you take a base of 1 damage always from a unit, even if it's a freaking a guy with a club. So maybe that's the reason they changed it to 100 HP. I don't know, but we'll deal with that later. They get the African Forest Elephant, and then they get a naval ship, which is the Quinquirium. Naval power's been increased a lot, just to let you know. Okay, Elizabeth of England. This is different. Okay, first, the movement's the same. +2 movement, but you also get an extra spy, which I'm guessing is only going to trigger once you are able to get spies. I can't remember when exactly you get spies. I think it's Renaissance era? Nah, that doesn't sound right. Oh well. But we'll talk about spies later. Same. Genghis Khan. I think we already had Genghis Khan, didn't he? Plus 30% combat strike when fighting city-states or attacking a city-state itself. All mounted units have +1 movement. Kashyyyks, Khans. Yeah, we've met Genghis Khan, I think. All right, we got Gustavus. I'm pretty sure that's how I'm supposed to pronounce it. Adolphus of Sweden. Gain 90 influence with a great person gift to a city-state. When declaring friendship, Sweden and their friend gain a plus 10% boost to great person generation. Okay, that's kind of neat. It's kind of like a very diplomatic type thing. I'm not sure about the 90 influence with a great person gift to a city-state, because there's a lot easier ways to make 90 influence than to give away great people. But, whatever. They get the Hakapelita. Hakapelita. And a Carolyn. I apologize for mispronouncing anything. I really don't know how to pronounce a lot of these. Haile Selassie of Ethiopia. Combat bonus, +20% when fighting units from a civilization. One moment. Sorry about that. That was the phone calling me at 9 AM, no less. But also I went ahead and went to check on the volume. It seemed this music was going a little too loud, so I halved it, and so you guys should be able to hear me a little bit better. I apologize. It seems to be okay enough for you guys to hear me, but whatever. Anyway, I talked about this guy. Okay, Haile Selassie, combat bonus +20% when fighting units from civilization with more cities than Ethiopia. So it's kind of like the underdog, I guess? I don't know. They get the Mahal Safari and Steel. Like I said, I can't pronounce these. Still same stuff for Harold. Still, yeah, it's still all the same, I believe, for Arabia. Hawatha is still the... Okay, it still seems to be the same for him as well. Isabella is still the same. Kamehameha is still the same, I think. Moe. Oh, okay, I see, they get Moes. Alright, Austria. Maria Theresa. Can spend gold to annex or puppet an ally city-state. That's kinda neat. They get the Hussar and the Coffee House. Still same stuff for the Aztecs. Floating Gardens. Isn't the Floating Gardens, wasn't that a wonder? Oh well. Still same thing. Yeah, still the same thing for Napoleon, Musketeers, and Foreign Legion. Still the same thing. Walls of Babylon. Japan's Bushido might be stronger now. Since it's now 100 HP instead of 10. But we'll see. Pascal of the Maya. Okay. Pyramid. That's also a wonder. I know the Great Pyramid. Oh well, I guess it's normal pyramids rather than the Great Pyramids. After researching theology, receive a bonus Great Person at the end of every Maya long count calendar cycle. Each bonus person can only be chosen once. So every 394 years, which is you have to get theology before the stuff the timer will start. But I kind of like how it's basing it off the Mayan long count calendar. That's kind of neat. That's kind of a rather unique power. Not sure how balanced it is, but it's essentially a bunch of free persons. But if you can only pick each bonus person once, that kind of limits you down to, like, I don't know. Was there's scientist, artist, engineer, merchant, general. There's now prophet, and then there's also admiral. So there's about 7 great people, and that's assuming you can get any of them. Pachacasuti of the Incans. Units ignore. Oh yeah. I forgot to say Atlantis or Attalist and Pyramid. It seems like they named some of these after wonders. I don't know. Anyway, units ignore terrain costs when moving into any tile with hills. No maintenance cost for improvements in hills. Half cost elsewhere. Okay, I see what it means. I was wondering what it meant by no maintenance cost, because the only improvements I know of that have costs is roads. They apparently have a special improvement, which is terrace farms, and they have slingers. Okay, this is an old one. Okay, I understand now. Because I remember slingers. I've fought them before. Oh well, my bad. Same thing for Egypt. CM's been changed slightly, because now they get faith from friendly city-states. Well, you can get faith from city-states now, because there's a religious-based city-state now. Hey, it's a Watt, but not the anchor variety. Korea seems to be all the same. Turtle ship and Hawachas. Ottomans, captured, defeated enemy ships. Okay. We got Theodora of the Byzantium. Choose one more belief than normal when you found a religion. Okay. They get the Cataphracts and the Jeroman. Okay. The belief system, when you discover a religion, I actually got to see that in the what do you call it? Live stream. You get to choose 2 beliefs, but then there was also a section that wasn't available yet, which was secondary beliefs, I think, and I think that's what you get access to once you found a religion. So we'll see about dealing with that later. Washington still I think it's still the same. I think the B-17 was already something we had. We know about China, it's all the same. And we got William of the Netherlands. Retains 50% of the happiness benefits from a luxury resource if your last copy of it is traded away. This is actually somewhat useful because I trade away my stuff all the time. They get the Sea Beggar, and then they have Polders, which is a special improvement. So there you go, that's all the civilizations. I wanted to go ahead and list them off, and that's random later. I will try to see about looking up some of these when we encounter them in our Let's Plays. Other than that, I think that's about it. I'm probably going to break this video right soon, because Well, it's gone on long enough, and I kind of explained what I needed to. But like I said, I'm probably going to do a single player and a multiplayer Let's Play. I'm not sure how often they'll be posted. I'll probably try to do one a day, of course, but I mean, I'm talking about since I'll be playing 2 Let's Plays at once, along with, well, those are the only 2 Let's Plays I'm playing. There's a side project, but it's not that long, and I can do it whenever. But, yeah. But I'm pretty sure you guys will be happy with any sort of Civ variety of, video that I provide, so we'll see how it goes. As for who I'm going to play as, I was thinking about doing being the Celts, and seeing about getting all that bonus faith, but where's that one down there? The choose one extra belief is kind of needed too, because Boudica relies on forest. So yeah, I might do a Theodora instead. Be the Bicentennium army, or civilization. But I think that's about it for right now. I'm going to go ahead and call this a video, and like I said, I'm going to have this video on probably on both playlists, for both multiplayer and single player, just to show you guys some of the new stuff. There's not really much else to talk about. I could say a few things. I guess I can say a few things I saw in the live stream. Like I said, the city-states. I think there's 2 new ones. One of them involves religion. I don't remember what the other one is. But the city-states will have multiple quests instead of just a single one that they get stuck with, which usually ends up being, I want you to kill another city-state. But there's also a bunch of new quests for the city-states, which are kind of neat. Some of them involve you denouncing another civilization, and you'll get, which of course you know what denouncing does. So if you denounce another civilization, you can do that. Sometimes a quest is just you'll get more influence for donating money to them. It's just like a temporary thing. Some of them are timed quests, which are very interesting. There's one. I think we saw it. It was like in 20 turns or 20 years, whoever has the most faith, I think, will get influence, which is neat. It gives a little bit more competition between the civs that are not exactly, combat. Other than that, catapults have been nerfed. Their ranged attack power is like 7 now, but they get bonus against cities. So they're not really as good at killing units anymore, which is good. Which will probably require me to change my tactics a lot. Some other things to note, of course, the ships can take. Some ships will have melee power now and be able to take cities, but that wasn't really shown off. And what else is there? Oh, the tech tree has been changed a little bit. I'll probably point it out once I start a game. I noticed that some of the lines are different, like that are connected to the various techs. Also, I noticed that there's no more fishing. Fishing and sailing were combined, I think. So that's just a few differences there, which is kind of neat. It could be kind of bad because if they make the tech tree too small, because it's already rather linear at the moment compared to other games, the other Civ games. Though not, I mean, the other Civ games weren't that linear, but they did allow you to go down a certain path a lot longer than what it does in Civ 5. The AI has supposedly been improved, but I don't really have very much issue with the AI. Simply because, quite frankly, I think the AI is actually smarter in Civ 5, even though it doesn't perform as well. Simply because Civ 5 AI are essentially trying to emulate being players in a board game, rather than NPCs that will do nothing. Because that's what Civ 4 AI is. It's literally, they're not players. They're not players trying to win a game. They're NPCs. You're just the player in a world. Which isn't bad, but for a game that's supposed to be, civs competing against each other, it can be very an issue. Which is why sometimes people complain about Civ 5's spontaneous wars, but it's not anything that a normal human wouldn't do. Now, the only issue I have with it is the fact they declare war when they're not ready yet. But I don't know, they did it okay in some of my previous playthroughs, but we'll see how it goes. So, until next time everyone, I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Sid Meier's Civilization 5, Gods and Kings. See you guys next time.